Good afternoon, welcome to the media news. The Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, is poised for talks with Dangote Petroleum Refinery between tomorrow and Wednesday to finalize agreements on the cost and lifting of petroleum from the plant. This came as the board did express optimism that the cost of petrol might reduce in the coming days once the competition in the downstream oil sector is fully set. Meanwhile, IPMAN expressed the planned agreement with the Dangote Refinery as a crucial step in the association's ongoing efforts to facilitate the lifting of petroleum products, thereby contributing to the stability and efficiency of the country's fuel supply chain. The Minister of Finance and Chairman of the Naira Crude Sale Implementation Committee, Mr. Wale Edun, said the petroleum product marketers is able to purchase PMS directly from local refineries without the intermediary role of the NNPC. According to the National Policy Secretary of IPMAN, Chinedu Ukadike, the association hopes to meet with officials of the Dangote Refinery for discussion as it is ready to commence a healthy business relationship with the refinery, noting that the association has acquired tank firms to enhance its storage facilities. The House of Representatives has taken initial steps to provide free internet services in selected public places for Nigerians. This follows the passage of a bill during its first reading titled An Act to provide a legal framework for the free internet access program in selected public spaces in Nigeria and other related matters. Honorable Bakar Kusada, who sponsored the bill, noted that Nigeria recognizes the vital role of information and communications technology in nation building and emphasized the policy to promote an environment for the development of infrastructures that will ensure availability and accessibility to reliable and secure internet access. The report says the proposed bill covers public places, including federal, state, and local government offices, secondary and tertiary institutions, as well as public hospitals, among others. The proposed law empowers the Nigerian Communications Commission and the National Information Technology Development Agency to set standards and qualifications for determining which public places shall be included and prioritized for the program's rollout. The European Union, EU, through its program in support of democratic governance in the country, has inducted 49 young Nigerians into the Policy and Legal Advocacy Center Legislative Internship Program. The initiative offers a rare opportunity for young graduates to gain hands-on experience with legislative practices and processes at Nigeria's National Assembly. Speaking at the ceremony held in Abuja, the head of cooperation for the EU delegation to Nigeria and ECOWAS, Massimo De Lusa, highlighted the significance of the internship and its role in empowering young Nigerians to be active participants in democratic governance. Mr. De Lusa said the EU is committed to supporting democratic governance and empowerment of young Nigerians through the internship program, adding that investing in youth capacity and legislative knowledge is fundamental to building a more inclusive, transparent, and effective democracy. The Executive Director of the Policy and Legal Advocacy Center, Mr. Clement Nwanko, in his address explained that the program reflects Place's dedication with the support of the European Union to strengthen Nigeria's democratic governance. Ahead of the November 12th handover, Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has called on the state's governor-elect, Senator Monday Okwebolo, to raise a panel to interface with his own transition committee towards the smooth handover of power. Obaseki, who proposed today for both panels to hold their first meeting, had inaugurated the 20-member transition committee chaired by Mr. Joseph Eboigbo to pilot the smooth transition of power and knowledge to the next administration. Okwebolo of the All Progressives Congress won last month's governorship election in the state to emerge as the governor-elect, while the result of the poll is being challenged by the candidate of the ruling People's Democratic Party, Asue Ogodalo. However, the Secretary to the State Government, Mr. Joseph Eboigbe, in a letter called on Okwebolo to raise a counterpart transition committee to ensure a smooth power handover on the 12th of next month. According to the Secretary to the State Government of Edo State, the Pacific government is committed to providing Okwebolo with necessary support and resources to make the transition as effective and efficient as possible. In the meantime, the federal government has debunked claims that the country was not during the recent United Nations Human Rights Council election, contrary to reports circulating in some sections of the media. A statement in Abuja by the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Mr. Bayo Onanuga, Nigeria did not participate in the October 9 elections in line with the decision made last year. The statement said Nigeria supported Benin and Gambia, who were the candidates endorsed by the Economic Community of West African States for the 2025-2027 term. It urged the media to verify information before publishing it, cautioning Nigerians against disparaging their country on international matters. The newly elected countries into the council include Benin, Bolivia, Colombia, Cyprus, Jamaica, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Ethiopia, the Gambia, Iceland, Kenya, Marshall Islands, Mexico, North Macedonia, and Qatar. Others are Republic of Korea, Spain, Switzerland, and Thailand. The Human Rights Council is an intergovernmental body within the UN system, and it consists of 47 states tasked with promoting and protecting human rights globally. And now to sport. The Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) has pulled the Super Eagles out of the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifier against Libya, scheduled for tomorrow. This follows a frustrating 12-hour ordeal at Al Brak International Airport in Libya, where the team had been stranded since their arrival. Yesterday, the Nigerian delegation en route to Benghazi for the crucial match encountered unexpected difficulties when their chartered aircraft was diverted mid-flight to a small airport primarily used for Hajj operations in Al-Abrak. After their arrival, the team was left stranded without assistance from the Libyan Football Federation, which failed to arrange any transportation. In a statement today, the NFF explained that the Super Eagles were stuck in the airport for over 12 hours, unable to reach their hotel in Benghazi, located 3 hours away. It stated that the players have decided to withdraw from playing the match, and arrangements were being made to fly the team back to Nigeria. On the foreign scene, Sudanese army strikes have killed at least 23 people and injured more than 40 others in the south of the capital, Khartoum, with traders, shoppers, and local residents among the victims. The airstrikes targeted the main camp occupied by paramilitary Rapid Support Forces (RSF) in southern Khartoum, hitting the central market and the nearby residential area. The Rapid Support Forces have been battling the military in an 18-month civil war that has claimed up to 150,000 lives and displaced a fifth of Sudan's population, according to UN estimates. Reports by emergency responders say the hospitals are overwhelmed by the number of injured. Fierce fighting has recently escalated around Khartoum, largely controlled by the Rapid Support Forces, with the military intensifying airstrikes in the city's center and southern belt. Witnesses say the army is advancing towards Khartoum from nearby Omdurman, where clashes erupted as the Sudanese government presented the UN Security Council with what it called new evidence that United Arab Emirates is arming and supporting the RSF with a call for action against the Gulf state. And still on the foreign scene, Ukraine's human rights ombudsman has denounced the allegation of execution of 9 captured Ukrainian troops by Russian forces in the Kursk border region. Ukrainian Parliamentary Commissioner Dmitry Lubinek said he had written to the United Nations and the Red Cross about the allegations, accusing Moscow of breaching all the rules and customs of war. The intervention follows the report by Ukrainian battlefield analysis site Deep State, which published drone footage purporting to be the dead troops, who it said were drone operators. The images published by Deep State show the dead Ukrainian troops stripped to their underwear and lying face down in what appeared to be farmland in Kursk. The report cannot be independently verified. Earlier this month, the Prosecutor General's office alleged that Russian forces had executed 93 Ukrainian soldiers since the beginning of the conflict, adding that an official investigation had been opened into the reports. However, the Kremlin had denied that its soldiers have been committing war crimes in Ukraine. Other NZ Media News on OSBC television was edited by Coyote Adebayo. Join us are free for the state news. Good afternoon.